Welcome back to China Price Watch. In today's Money Matters, we're talking about airplane pilots and their slave contracts. Even though pilots are well paid, the fees they are forced to pay for quitting their jobs is unaffordable to them. Many pilots who choose to resign are forced to go back to work for Hainan Airlines. The same situation has also happened to many other airlines. The large fee has become a major deterrent in preventing pilots from job hopping. The compensation amount was justified by airlines because of the training fees. The Civil Aviation Flight University of China is the largest pilot training school in China. More than 13,000 trained pilots graduated from the school. Nearly all of its students have their tuitions paid by their future employers. According to Chen Buke, the vice president of this training school, it takes a student at least 8 years to study and practice to be a captain of an airplane. Generally, the company needs to pay at least $290,000 for the whole process. According to regulations from the National Civil Aviation Administration, companies can hire practitioners from other airlines, only if the two companies have reached a deal. The new employers need to pay a transfer fee ranging from around $114,000 to $343,000 US. This fee is supposed to cover the training fees. However, airline companies will often try to avoid paying the fees. Instead, they will wait for the pilots to quit. Since 2004, the CAAC approved an opening up of the aviation market in China. Since then, 14 privately owned airlines opened up in China. These privately owned companies started poaching pilots from state-owned airlines. According to the National Business Daily, the privately owned airlines usually offer salaries 2 to 3 times higher than those at state-owned companies. The outflow of pilots was a major expense for the airlines, who got comfortable paying low salaries. So in response, vague contracts with huge resignation fees were created to stop pilots from leaving. According to data from the International Air Transport Association, China has more than 2,000 airplanes in use. This past July saw an increase of nearly 15%. More than 800 commercial airlines have been ordered for future use. Generally, one plane needs at least 6 pairs of captains and co-pilots. There are around 20,000 registered official pilots in China. With the growing flight industry, at least 15,000 more will be needed in China. It will be hard to reach this demand for state-owned airlines if they don't start paying competitive salaries. But as long as these slave contracts make it nearly impossible for pilots to resign from their companies, then conditions probably won't improve. Such an abusive system is artificially supporting the growth of the industry, which could create much bigger problems in the future. Don't go away, because up next for our question of the day, we'll hear what Beijingers think about vague labor contract laws. Stay tuned.